Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, and welcome to my first video for the scrapbookingstore.com kit club. This is for February 2020. We are working with the Carta Bella Flower Market kit, and I am going to get started. I have two 3x4 photos. I have the main kit as well as the embellishment upgrade. If you have any interest, I have an unboxing video. I will put that in the description box below, along with all of the information for scrapbookingstore.com, including my affiliate link. So if you have any interest in subscribing to the kit or making a one-time purchase, if you do it through my affiliate link, it does not cost you any more money. It just gives me a little bit of a commission. Before I go ahead and get started, I just want to say, if you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. So let's go ahead, get started, and let's get going. All right, so I am definitely using this piece of paper that made me so happy when I saw it when I was doing my unboxing. I've also pulled a couple other pieces that I think will work well with that. So I just go through anytime I'm using a kit for the first time, and I've said this many, many times before. So this piece that I'm going to use as my background is called Border Strips. And as I was saying, when I first get a kit, I just try to pick out things that, strike my fancy right away. And that way I'm not like hemming and hawing every single time. Another one I'm going to use is this multi-journaling cards. I'm going to use one of the cut aparts as part of decoration as well as for my journaling. And then I'm also going to use this 2x2 square paper, but I'm going to be using the side with the bouquets and this flower baskets piece for some background rectangles behind my photos. So now that I've got everything that I'm using for my paper, I'm just going to take the leftovers of the kit and put them to the side. So I'm just going to create, like I said, this background of the papers with my photos, as well as that 3x4 card. And I'm just trying to get basically I'm doing a very specific look of a pile. Now I want to add a little bit of interest to my background. I'm going to be using that stencil along with some Distress Oxide ink. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and just build where my photos are, my photos and the pattern paper. And that way I have an idea of what is going to show in the background so I don't waste my time with the inking up the background. So I'm just going to be doing a little bit. This one at the top, you end up really not seeing a lot of it at all, but I'm okay with that because I end up putting it down too dark. I really have to, I used the blending foam that is from Tim Holtz along with my blending brush. Really, I have those makeup brushes that can be used as blending brushes as well, and they provide a softer look, and that's really what I should have used. I pull one of the stickers off the sheet and I start to put it down, and I realize right away I need something bigger there as a bottom layer before I actually stick that sticker down. So I just stick it on my mat. It is going to go back on my layout. But just not right now. I then pull one of the little tag stickers from K and Company, and I start to pull these washi strips off, and I realize something, just in case you're wondering. A lot of them are split in two, which for this case works out really well because I actually wanted to stick one on each side of my little photo area. It's not going to work. Now, see, now all of them are split in two because I just laid that little layer strip of hearts down, and that works fine. I then layered one of the butterfly die cuts from Bo Bunny underneath that sticker that I then went ahead and placed back. I also use this die cut. It's one big round one that's a wreath, and but I decide I don't want to use that as a wreath. It's really too large for my personal taste. But by splitting it in half and tucking it underneath the photos and paper, all you see are the wreathy bits, and that makes me very happy. So now I've got all of my die cuts that I want to use down. I've got my main layer down. I'm very happy with the way things are looking right now. And excuse me, this is where I'm discovering that several of the pieces I had wanted to tuck behind are actually split in half, so it wasn't going to work out the way I wanted it to. I finally did find a aqua and white stripe that works, and I tucked that behind the pink pattern paper. And I finally realized, oh yeah, you need to put your ink away before you end up getting it everywhere, because that has happened more than once to me. So I'm just looking at the stickers, seeing if there's anything else I think might work. And I add this tag with the flower on it all the way over on the left-hand side, and that one makes me happy. And then I also add that little embroidery hoop. I decide that the tag sticker needs a little bit of extra glue. It didn't stick super duper well, so I just wanted to reinforce that. Now, I have recently reorganized all of my enamel dots by color onto index cards, and I'm finding this to work really well for picking out colors rather than going through different packages. And I'm happy. It did take a couple of hours to do it. I didn't do it all at once, but it does end up working out quite well for me. And I've used it several times for layouts by this point of this voiceover. So I use these mini thickers. These are from Pink Paisley. And I use a mix of the multicolored one, the rose gold, the regular gold, and then the blush, which also has a shine to it. And I spell out the words Spring Snapshots, and then I add 2019, because anytime I actually remember to use numbers, I'm always pleased with myself. I decide to add 3 little floral pieces in each of my little embellishmenty areas, just to kind of round out the central portion of the wreath I'm ended up making. And then I am using citron, so like kind of like that yellow green color that's in the leaves, oy vey. Then a pink one, and then also an aqua enamel dot in each of the areas as well. So I'm actually almost finished here. I am going to do one last thing, and that is add some misting over the pre-printed florals in the background. So while I'm finishing that up, I will say once again, thank you so much for joining me. If you have any interest in checking out the Scrapbooking Store, all of the information is in the description box below. Oh yes, I also have to do my journaling. But all the information is in the description box below. For my journaling, I'm just talking about how I was having fun using Snapchat in the car on the way to my Easter dinner at my aunt and uncle's house. So I am using Heidi Swap Gold Color Shine, and then Shimmers Mists in Jenny B Blue and Sweetheart, and I'm just kind of softening up the floral border pieces. I just wanted to add a little bit what I call color chaos to that. That is going to be my layout for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have a lovely day, morning, night, evening, whatever time of day it happens to be when you're watching this. All right, everyone. Bye.